Hi, I'm Veronica Kirkhart of Sound Mind Resilience Training. And if you've worked with me before, you know that I'm big on using meridian tapping to help my clients release any tension or anxieties or negative attachments to old experiences. So today I want to show you how to tap. Now, the thing about tapping, to be honest with you, it feels really silly, and sometimes just putting things out there makes it a lot easier. But it is something that is different. You will feel different. It will feel strange if you've never done it before. Now, if you have done it before with another practitioner, that's great. And if you liked it or didn't like it, well, I hope that this experience is different. But I just ask that you go ahead and follow my path in doing the tapping and see how you feel about it. Now, what's interesting about tapping for those who have done it before is that you may know that it's typically used with statements. You're repeating words, you're repeating frustrations, or you're transitioning into a different way of thinking. So we're not going to do that today because you really don't have to have any words to tap. You don't have to focus on anything in particular. You can just focus on the feeling in your body if you're not feeling good about a situation or what have you. So let me just go ahead and show you. We'll do a round. You can just watch me for this first round, and then we'll do another round together, okay? So the first point is at the very top of the head. And that's really all you do. You just tap there for, 7 or 8 times. The next point is considered the eyebrow point. Just right there. I'm a 2-finger person. Others are a little different. My husband, he's about the same, I guess, or he feels more masculine doing. So he does that. The next point is at the side of the eye, right on the crease of the bone. Very important. Okay. And then under the eye as well, on the crease of the bone. So you're essentially staying around the eye, around the bone, okay? Almost like the top of a question mark. Okay. And then under the nose, as you can see, it's right just in between. There's not much room there, so you can't miss it. The next one is the chin, but it's called the chin point, but it's actually on the crevice between the lip, the lower lip, and the chin. Okay. And then the next one is actually at the very tip of your collarbone. You have, these tips right here, the tip of your collarbone, just underneath it. As you can see, it's about an inch just below. And, you can go ahead and do an open palm tap. It's perfectly fine. And then the next one is actually just about, this is my armpit, so about 4 inches below. For ladies, it would be where the strap of your undergarment is. Okay. These are the typical points in EFT. There are many more, but those will get you by if you're ever feeling a little anxious or just not really feeling, if you're feeling a little down and your energy level is down, you can kind of talk yourself up into feeling more energized using tapping. So another point that is very typical as well is called the karate chop point. And this one is typically used with a setup statement based on Carl Rogers' theory that in order for us to create change, we have to accept ourselves first. So, and it works for some, and others, it's just fine. It's just very relaxing. Now, the thing about EFT, emotional freedom technique, or meridian tapping, is what it does is that by tapping on these nerve points in your body, it sends a calming signal to your nervous system. So if you're operating from your anxious nervous system, this will calm you down a little bit. Okay, this is great for, it's so powerful, in fact, that research studies have been made using EFT meridian tapping on veterans with PTSD, to the point that 86% of them in this particular study I'm talking about no longer met the criteria for PTSD. So if that's not powerful, I don't know what is. It's also very successful in children with ADHD. My stepdaughter taps. I sometimes put her to sleep just by touching on some of her points, and she doesn't even know it. She thinks it's just a little soft tickle around the face, but it's very powerful. So now let's go ahead and follow with me, okay? And just so you can feel what it's like. Now, keep your eyes open on this one so you can follow me, but once you get used to the points, please try it with your eyes closed. It's even more relaxing, okay? Now let's go ahead and tap on top of the head. Now for me, I sometimes I just get the feeling of to take a deep breath, and it just feels good. So if you feel that way, please honor that. Okay. Eyebrow point. Remember, move the bone. Doesn't matter what side. Some people tap with both hands. Crease on the side of the eye. Under the eye. Again, it doesn't matter which side or both. You'll find your rhythm. Under the nose. Under the chin. Under the lip. The chin point, which is in that crevice. Okay. And then collarbone, which is actually underneath, just under the collarbone. And then underarm, this is your armpit, go down 4 inches. It's kind of fun to watch myself on the screen, and then I remember that in order for me to make eye contact with you, I have to look up at that little weird thing up there. All right, guys, so that's a round of tapping. And again, if you want to rewind it and, the few seconds that took, go ahead and just follow me again. And, you may have to do it a few times before it becomes, second nature to you to know exactly where the points are, and so you can do it quickly. But you can do this anywhere. Don't do it while you're operating heavy machinery like a vehicle until you know how you react to it. And then if you're fine doing some tapping while you're not driving, but at a stoplight, or you just want to pull over and do a little round of tapping because the traffic is getting to you, it's a perfect time to do that. All right. Thank you guys so much, and I look forward to meeting again in the next video. Bye-bye.